Hi, good afternoon. It's Shakespeare's Corner with you today, so you're with me. Today's vlog, we're featuring the Guildford Castle remains. So, this is the castle ground that they developed it for a while ago, but it used to be a palace situated in Guildford. So, I'm in this well visited Guildford Castle remains. So, okay. Now that tower there is the remaining of the Guildford Castle. So this was the one you're looking at. This was built on 10th century, 1066, during the time of William the Conqueror in England. So if you look at it, 10th century, that's a long time ago. So this castle was built on 1066, and it was one of the palace's residence of one of the king here in England, king and queen. So now the bricks you're looking at is they had preserved it. So you can see that the tower, it was so different how the architecture was built before. So you can actually climb up there, but I'm not gonna climb up because it's already late afternoon and I'm always petrified to go up on the very top of the castle. So you're actually watching on my blog. Oh, it's windy, so I'm sorry about that one. So there'll be like a hazing noise by the wind. So you're actually looking at how the bricks on those 10th century looks like. So imagine it's still standing still and they haven't done anything, they just preserved it. So that's the remains as well. So obviously, you know, over the years and years, 100 years, it's still standing still. So what they have done is they've actually preserved it. This is the last remain of the castle, and this one is the ground that you're looking at. So what they have done, of course, they have developed the grounds and it become a place for people visiting it a lot, especially in summertime with all the flowers around it. So all the tulips are gone now, so they are now putting perennials flowers, and that is going to bloom on summertime. So look at that tower, it's huge, it's tall, and it's very high. It's on top, so imagine a castle like that, and look, and we're on the ground and they haven't done anything on that one. Those windows are there. So looking at it, look how the windows on the 10th century and the bricks. I must say that they have built this really well, because you are able to still see the remains of it. So let's walk more. So that is the entrance of the ground, the castle ground, obviously. So look at that, the remains. This was a glory, a very beautiful palace. That time they call it the Guildford Castle, but that is just the remains. So heading around, this is part of the castle as well. So look at that. If you look at it, these are probably one of the gates that comes in. So this is how they built the castle before. So these are just the remains of it. It's a huge tower and all. And look at the bricks, how they built it before. So like myself, I'm always fascinated with history and all. So I like covering history that is part of the UK. So you can actually Google it down. You can Google it down, Guildford Castle, and you'll see that that I'm standing at the grounds itself. So you're not only watching my blog, but you're also touching a piece of history of England, of the UK, during 1066, during the time of William the Conqueror of England. So look at that. Amazing. They haven't done anything, they just preserved it. Look, amazing how the bricks looks like on those times. And I love the color, it's just so beautiful, and it looks like it's so strong than building houses these days and castles and palaces. So these are the remains of the ground, so look at that. They preserve it, which is amazing. So there's part more in there on that side, so we're gonna go there shortly, but right now you're looking at it. So what do you think? Isn't it beautiful? I like doing blog that has significant meaning, you know, so I like doing something with history, part of history of England, aside from the new policies that you'll be looking at some of my blog shortly, but I'll start on here because I'm fascinated with it. I hope you are fascinated too. So let's walk around, let's take a look more. As I said, these are the remains, these are the grounds of used to be a glorious palace, a glorious castle. They say that partly it's haunted. I don't know how true, but I could imagine it might be. So let's look around. So these are perennial plants that we have here. See, look at the bricks there. That's part of it. Perennial. It's just nice to look at those bricks that's part of the castle remains. So it's amazing. Amazing, amazing. And these are the perennial flowers. Look, in magnificent color. Wow. If you're standing here, there's like a shape of an X. Wow. The one who did the landscape, it's amazing, pretty amazing. This is the whole of it. It's really big, so I want to show you. This is another remains of the castle, you see, look. This is another part. See, there is a window. You know, when you see a mansion, a castle, it must be huge, and that is part of the remains of the once glorious Guildford Castle, built in 1066. See how tall the castle is? And that's one window, and that's another remains, and that is the beautiful one, that is the main. But look at the windows, how England preserved its history. So this is one history in Guildford. So that's a gate, so I'm assuming that's where the entrance of the gate. So it's a big ground. So this is the history. That's the history of the Guildford Palace, it's called. See, if you're fascinated with any history and all, it was the home to Henry III. Chamber was decorated with gilded stars in this side. So that is the chamber, the gilded chamber of Henry III. So that is the entrance. So see how beautiful. So now only in Shakespeare's Corner you're able to see one piece of history here in Guildford, in one of the places in the UK. So this is the ground of the Guildford Castle. It's huge, and as I said, this is one bricks that they've preserved it. Beautiful, and that is how big. Imagine you can build the whole thing here. Parts of the remains, and this is another one they preserved at the gate. So imagine this is built, this stone are built on 10th century, and that is like, wow, that's a long time. Well, anyway, this is Shakespeare's Corner. I hope you guys have learned something from my blog, and comment down below if you want me to cover something that you want to see here in England. I'll try to accommodate them all. And to the next blog. Thank you so much for watching, and please follow me so you'll be updated more of my blog of all places here in the UK during my travels. So kisses and love to you all. Love you all. Bye. Love at Shakespeare's Corner. Thank you. Bye.